this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. On play action, Fields. This pass on target, Velus Jones with it. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
Team more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
There ain't no problems getting down the field here on this opening drive. They've looked really sharp in the early going, and they've come up with some big plays already. Here's another that's going to set up 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. They'll run the option left. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped.
Yeah, I'm actually playing now, man. I wasn't playing initially.
2nd down. Pretty good job there defensively of stringing that one out.
Yeah, you've got a quarterback who's waiting and waiting for something to develop, and it just never materialized, and down he went behind the line of scrimmage.
52's the Mike. Watch Mike. Watch Mike. 52's the Mike.
2nd down and goal. Fields to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Darrington Evans, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Bears will claim the early lead as they're on the board 1st here tonight. Santos with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26.
Appreciate it, and I see you know a little bit about the receiving corps, actually. At least Terry McLaurin.
Wentz bringing the Commanders up for 1st and 10 at their own 26.
Oh yeah. That's my team, man. That's the only team I play with on here. I really play with Hal, and I'm glad you said that because I got Wentz in right now. All right.
Here's Gibson to start the drive. That's to about.
I'm actually going to pause it and change real quick because I don't play with. I done switched it up a little bit, so I'm gonna have to take him out real quick. No.
That's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
A short gain
Good
here,
stop,
maybe
good
a
stop.
yard 29.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. Here's Howell.
Yeah.
And he bats it away, and it falls.
All right, I need to slow down a little bit, though.
That one brought back a few nightmares because when a quarterback gets outside of the pocket, your job as a defensive back, make sure you stay as deep as the deepest receiver and not let anyone leak behind you for a big play. A nice job there.
There's certain defenses that are designed, though, like they're not necessarily run-stopping defenses, but if you pick the defense, it will help you stop the run. This shit.
Brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone. They'll run on first down with Evans. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Safety screaming. Check 24. Check 24.
Here's the option going left on second down. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Justin Fields keeping it himself from 10 yards away. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on fourth down. That's what got them this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum.
Yeah, he gonna be all right. I feel like he gonna be straight, man. Hopefully, I don't know who y'all like drafted and stuff like that, but I feel like Justin Fields is decent. Now, at the same breath, I will sit and tell you that we demolished him the game that we played, y'all. The defense-wise, like we literally had him on the ground wondering if he was gonna get up or not, or he wanted to get up or not. But I mean, he's talented, and he you know he can run. He's mobile. He's fast, so he got a little arm and stuff. I feel like he'll be a decent quarterback. I don't know again what kind of talent outside of like Montgomery and like the other running back y'all got, but I don't know who's that.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Okay. I'm not even trying to be funny by saying who's that. I just don't really know too much about the Bears, but yeah, Justin Fields could be an alright quarterback.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Oh, you like the Steelers? You from Pennsylvania? Okay.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Yeah, I'm from the Maryland area. That's why I play with Washington. I don't do Baltimore, though. Ryan Fitzpatrick is ass, and he got injured the first quarter of the first game that he played with us, so I don't respect him. He came there to get a paycheck. So yeah, outside of that, but I do agree with Sean Taylor though, and there are a lot of other greats. You got like people like Sonny Jurgensen and Doc Walker and Darryl Green, and you got what's the Doug Williams. You got a lot of greats.
Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly,
John Riggins.
Sacks are better than giving up an interception, but where they are on the scoreboard, they've got to get rid of all of that and just create positive plays for themselves in order to have a chance.
Throwing here, Howell slings this deep from McLaurin. And that will be incomplete.
Yeah, I need to slow down a little bit because I'm fucking up. I'm getting this game away.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, They've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
If you ask me, you put I grasped it a little bit, but on my on my card for real, I have Redskins stuff still. I haven't changed over. I haven't converted all the way to Commanders. I'm a Redskins fan, but you know, I accept it. I haven't fully embraced it.
A conversion for Washington on 4th down.
Yeah. But yeah, you say Ryan Fitzpatrick. I'm not going to say Heineke is a great player, but I would put Heineke before Ryan Fitzpatrick, quarterback wise. Yeah. And the Utz chip. My fault. Yeah, we had Adrian Peterson for a little bit too. I'm talking to the headset.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
But you can go back to Robert Griffin, Kirk Cousins play for us, like, you know.
Looking to throw again. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And that will be
Kirk, but he was still a yeah, he was still a decent quarterback for us though.
You've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
On 3rd down, here's Gibson. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. 4th down. They'll go. It's Gibson. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd and 7, Fields. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Let's see what you got. No, Mike 52, Mike 52. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see. Zoom. You don't want it.
To throw is Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. Touchdown, Bears! Cole Kmet, 31 yards. And the Bears have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Santos now to add the PAT. And it is now 21-0.
This game keep going this way, man. It might be the reason I put GTA in.
And off it goes. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
I'm finna claim the second half, though. I'm just gonna let you know that now. I'm gonna claim the second half, all right?
3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but The way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's when they could be.
Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. Straight ahead, Gibson. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. On second down, here's Gibson again. And tackled down after a gain of 3.
Man,
So with 1
did
yard
it.
to go on third down. They'll run with Gibson. And some room to work.
Yeah.
Past the 20.
Let's go, Gibby.
Touchdown,
Go, Gibby.
Washington. Antonio
Appreciate
Gibson,
it.
43 yards. The Commanders are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2. And he'll get in for the score. And that's going to cut the lead down to 13. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they will wrangle it down a couple of yards shy of the 30. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Off play action, Fields. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Man open, here is Jones. On the move past the 40. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25. A big play there just before halftime. 49 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Evans running behind center. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. Santos' kick is up and through, and that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gould. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
On first down, right back to Gibson. It was Matthew Adams who got him down on the defensive side. They'll go again with Gibson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Rolling to his right. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
I'm sure there was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
57, Mike 57.
So here we go, fourth down, Howell. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And this is going to wind up working out just fine as he'll have a Washington first down and an exhale there as they convert on fourth. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
So it looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
And once more, Howell back to the air. Sets up the screen to Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Howell down to throw it. Able to connect with Dotson. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now a first carry here for Robinson. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Brian Robinson Jr. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Commanders are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip. Hey, Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Coming, baby, I'm coming, baby.
And he is in for the 2 points. And they're back within a score as the lead's cut to 8.
Yeah, that's a beast of a play, man. Telling you. I don't know, man. It might be. So, yeah, I think. Nah, it's an RPO.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Throwing on third down, Fields. He completes it to Jones. And he'll be taken down before they work it across midfield. That third down conversion good for 23.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
On first down, it's Fields. And a big loss yards here as he's taken down. Jonathan Allen, the former first-round pick, getting in there to bring him down.
Defense, man, it's like
Many
that.
times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Good punt.
So
Good
well
punt.
done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do, and now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And some room for him there as he'll take this out to about the 15. On 2nd down and 4. Powell looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Finding room at midfield. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 85 yards.
Very
And
good.
the Commanders have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. So Washington now with an important 2-point conversion attempt.
And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the 4th. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away.
From the 6. And he will make it to the 20-yard
I know what you mean, man. And they don't even know how to use them.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
No, check that. We want Mike 52.
From the 22, Fields. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller.
And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington
Damn,
touchdown.
bro.
In a tie game 4th quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
I've learned those curls are hit and miss. They're hit and miss. I still got to go for 2 because if you score again, you know, I can't give you the opportunity. This shit. This shit.
This new 2-point rule came into play. Offense has spent a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
But it was still a good stop, though.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
I feel you on that, man.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they have to try and move past that pick 6 because now they're dealing with a fourth-quarter deficit.
Good run.
They need
Good
this
run.
time to end in points. 40 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. On the counter, it's Evans. And he carries this one past the midfield stripe and into Commander territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Five yards remain on 2nd down.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
And they'll go right back to Evans. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. 1st and 10. Evans running straight ahead. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the
like that
backfield.
sometimes.
It was Deron Payne who got in there to make the play. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Here's Fields. That's caught by his tight end, Trevon Wesco. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 25-yard line. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure the investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
1st and 10, it's Evans. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. 2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5.
Check.
Jones now on the jet sweep. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league.
And he's in for the touchdown, and barring a miracle, the extra point can win this football game. The dramatic score to tie it, and now they just need the PAT to get the lead late 4th quarter.
So much for the touchdown maker. It's all about the extra point attempter. And I can't wait to see how this one turns out.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And that
Might be all right, man. I'm not going to, might be all right. I got 17 seconds.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive last time. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted.
Good game, yo.
Gordon picks it off. And the Bears have just about sewn up this football game.
I'm definitely putting GTA in
You
now.
saw it coming. The pressure gets knocked down, the interception.
Sometimes the best throw you make is the one you
Don't make.
Exactly. Take care of the football. He'll also learn how to shrug his shoulders, take the proper
all she
slide
wrote.
steps to alleviate some of the pressure. But occasionally, like the one we just saw, sometimes just hold on to the football and take the hit.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because
Nah, it really was, though. For real, the whole game.
They get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL?
Oh, yep.
The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Bears get the win at home as we say so long from Soldier Field.